What you wear on a cruise might seem harmless, until it gets you turned away at dinner, ruins your excursion, or leaves you freezing during a show. One couple showed up to a specialty restaurant in beachwear and were politely refused service, missing a night they'd planned for months. Cruise lines won't always tell you the rules, but these 12 travel outfit mistakes can seriously disrupt your comfort, your confidence, and even your cruise experience. Let's uncover 12 outfits you should never wear on cruise ships, and how to dress smart, stay relaxed, and enjoy every moment at sea. Mistake number 1. Excessively casual or revealing attire in main dining or specialty restaurants. You're on vacation, and comfort is key, right? But a major mistake many cruisers make is wearing overly casual or revealing clothing to the main dining room or specialty restaurants in the evening. Think torn jeans, tank tops, swimwear, short shorts, or cutoffs. While dress codes have relaxed, these venues still aim for a smart casual to elegant atmosphere. Showing up in attire more suited for the beach or pool can lead to being turned away, feeling out of place, or simply disrespecting the efforts of other guests and the dining staff. A family arrived for dinner at a specialty steakhouse in flip-flops, swimwear tops, and ripped denim shorts, only to be politely turned away by the maitre d'. They had to go back to their cabin, change, and miss their reservation time. Always check your cruise line's specific dress code for evening dining, especially in main dining rooms and specialty venues. A collared shirt for men and a nice top with slacks, skirts, or dresses for women will always ensure you're welcome and comfortable. Mistake number 2. High heels on deck or slippery sandals for excursions. Your footwear choices can make or break your cruise. A common mistake is wearing high heels on outdoor decks, especially when wet, or choosing slippery, unsupportive sandals for shore excursions that involve walking. High heels are a major tripping hazard on moving ships or uneven deck surfaces. Similarly, flimsy sandals offer no support for exploring historical sites or cobblestone streets, leading to blisters, discomfort, or even falls. A passenger, eager to look glamorous, wore stilettos on a slightly damp deck and took a nasty fall, resulting in a sprained ankle that hampered her entire cruise. Another wore flip-flops on a walking tour in a cobblestone port and developed painful blisters within an hour. Pack comfortable, broken-in walking shoes with good grip for day excursions and general ship navigation. Save the dressy heels for carpeted indoor areas only, or consider dressy flats or wedges for stability. Mistake number 3. Wearing brand new clothes without testing them first. We all love debuting new outfits on vacation, fresh dresses, swimsuits, or shirts still crisp from the store. But a surprising outfit mistake is wearing clothes for the very first time on board. New fabrics can feel stiff, itchy, or tied in the wrong places, and dark colors often bleed dye when wet, especially in the pool or under sweat. The result? Discomfort, wardrobe malfunctions, and stained linens, none of which look good in your vacation photos. A cruiser packed a brand new, dark blue swimsuit for her first pool day. After a swim, she noticed blue dye had transferred onto her skin and her towel, and the swimsuit's seams started to itch by midday. Always wear or wash new clothes at least once before your cruise. Break in fabrics, check fit, and avoid color disasters. Your cruise isn't the time for a wardrobe test run. Mistake number 4. Heavily wrinkle-prone fabrics. You pack beautiful linen outfits or delicate silks, dreaming of effortlessly chic looks. But a major packing mistake is bringing heavily wrinkle-prone fabrics without a strategy for de-wrinkling. Remember, clothes irons are usually prohibited in cabins due to fire risk. Relying solely on the ship's expensive laundry pressing service or hoping a steamy shower will do the trick often leads to constantly looking disheveled or spending a fortune to look presentable. A passenger brought several linen outfits that looked fantastic in her suitcase but emerged as a crumpled mess after travel. She spent $80 on pressing services throughout the cruise, realizing too late the cost of maintaining her preferred fabrics. Opt for wrinkle-resistant fabrics like knits, synthetics, or blends. If you must bring wrinkle-prone items, pack a small travel steamer. Check your cruise line's specific policy on these, or utilize the ship's self-service laundromats if available. Mistake number 5. Clothing with offensive or controversial slogans. Your cruise is a shared space with thousands of diverse people from all over the world. A significant, yet often unintentional, mistake is wearing clothing with offensive language, crude graphics, or highly controversial political and social slogans. While you have the right to expression, such attire can cause discomfort, offense, or even altercations with other passengers or crew, disrupting the peaceful vacation atmosphere for everyone. A cruiser wore a T-shirt with a highly divisive political slogan to the buffet. Several other passengers visibly recoiled or made comments, creating an awkward and tense atmosphere in a shared public space. While personal beliefs are valid, a cruise ship is a melting pot. Choose clothing that is generally inoffensive and suitable for a diverse, relaxed environment. Your vacation should be about harmony, not potential conflict. Mistake number 6. Too many trendy or single-use outfits. You want unique outfits for every day and every photo op, so you pack specific, highly trendy, or one-use items. This is a common packing mistake that leads to overpacking and limits your wardrobe's versatility. Your cabin space is precious, and bringing items that can only be worn once or for a very specific occasion often means you run out of comfortable, go-to options while wasting valuable suitcase real estate. A solo traveler packed 10 distinct dresses for a 7-day cruise, each for a different look. She wore only 5 of them, found herself running out of casual daytime options, and struggled to close her suitcase on the way home. Focus on versatile pieces that can be mixed and matched. A few neutral bottoms paired with multiple tops, or dresses that can be dressed up or down with accessories, will maximize your options without overpacking. Mistake number 7. Wearing formal attire in the wrong setting. Yes, cruise ships have elegant nights, but timing is everything. A common mistake is wearing formal wear like tuxedos, ball gowns, or sequin dresses in casual areas during the day. Not only will you feel overdressed and uncomfortable, but you'll also stand out, and not in the good way. Cruises have a rhythm, and dressing out of sync with the setting often feels awkward rather than glamorous. One guest wore a full tuxedo to grab lunch at the Lido Deck buffet. Surrounded by people in flip-flops and sundresses, he looked confused and clearly out of place. Save formal outfits for evening dinners, galas, or specialty restaurants. During the day, go for light, relaxed outfits that match the casual ship vibe. You'll blend in and feel far more comfortable. Mistake number 8. Swimwear or wet clothes in indoor public spaces. After a refreshing dip in the pool or returning from the beach, a major mistake is walking into indoor public areas like the main buffet, lounges, or shops in just your swimwear or dripping wet clothes. This is considered poor etiquette, can make others uncomfortable, create slipping hazards on hard floors, and can damage upholstery. Most cruise lines have clear rules against this for hygiene and safety. A group of wet teenagers walked directly from the pool into the main buffet, leaving a trail of water on the floor, making it slippery and causing an older passenger to nearly fall. Always change out of wet swimwear before entering indoor public areas. Throw on a cover-up for short walks to your cabin, but for dining or shopping, plan to change into dry, appropriate casual attire. It's about respect for shared spaces and safety. Mistake number 9. Forgetting layers for cold indoor. You're cruising to a warm destination, so you pack only light, airy clothes. However, a common mistake is underestimating how cold cruise ships can be indoors. Restaurants, theaters, lounges, and even cabins are often kept at cooler temperatures. Not packing enough layers, like a light cardigan, shawl, or long-sleeved shirt, means you'll be shivering and uncomfortable during evening events or indoor activities. A passenger on a Caribbean cruise spent several evenings wishing she'd brought a sweater, constantly feeling a chill in the main dining room. She ended up buying an overpriced souvenir hoodie just to stay warm. Always pack at least 1 or 2 lightweight layers, cardigans, shawls, light jackets that you can easily add or remove. This simple addition ensures comfort in varying indoor temperatures. Mistake number 10. Excessive or valuable jewelry for excursions. While you might want to accessorize, a packing mistake is bringing excessive or highly valuable jewelry for active shore excursions or busy ship days. This increases the risk of loss, damage, or even theft in port. Heavy necklaces can be uncomfortable during walks, and rings can slip off in the ocean. Prioritize safety and comfort over flashy accessories when you're off the ship or engaging in activities. A passenger lost her expensive diamond earrings during a snorkeling excursion, realizing too late they weren't secure. Another felt constantly anxious about her valuable watch while walking through a crowded port market. Keep expensive jewelry safely locked in your cabin safe. For excursions or active days, opt for simple, inexpensive accessories, or no jewelry at all. Prioritize peace of mind. Mistake number 11. Heavy, bulky fabrics for warm weather cruises. You're heading to the tropics, but you still pack heavy denim jeans, thick sweaters, or chunky knitwear, just in case. This is a common packing mistake that leads to overpacking and discomfort. These fabrics are hot, take up massive suitcase space, and are rarely needed on a warm weather cruise. You'll likely wear them once, feel overheated, and then they'll just sit in your luggage. A cruiser brought 3 pairs of heavy jeans for a 7-day Caribbean cruise. She wore 1 pair on embarkation day and regretted it immediately due to the heat. The other 2 pairs just took up valuable space in her small cabin. For warm climates, prioritize lightweight, breathable fabrics like cotton, linen, rayon, or quick-dry synthetics. Save the heavy denim and chunky knits for colder weather itineraries. Mistake number 12. Shoes that haven't been broken in or are too tight. You buy shiny new shoes for your cruise, planning to wear them for the first time on board or on excursions. This is a classic packing mistake that almost guarantees discomfort. New, unbroken in shoes, especially dress shoes or walking shoes, can cause painful blisters, rubbing, and general foot agony, making every walk, whether on deck or in port, miserable. Your cruise is not the time to test out new footwear. A passenger, excited about her new walking sandals, wore them for the first time on a 3-hour port tour. Within an hour, she had painful blisters and spent the rest of the day limping, cutting her exploration short. Always pack shoes that you have worn multiple times and know are comfortable for extended periods of walking. If you buy new shoes, break them in thoroughly before your cruise. Your feet will thank you. And there you have it, savvy cruisers, 12 travel outfits you should never wear on cruise ships. Packing smart isn't just about filling a suitcase. It's about making conscious choices that enhance your comfort, safety, and enjoyment throughout your entire voyage. By sidestepping these common wardrobe pitfalls, you'll feel confident, comfortable, and ready for anything your cruise adventure throws your way. A little thoughtful planning now means a lot more relaxation and fun on your well-deserved vacation. Ready to pack perfectly for your next cruise? Hit like if these tips helped you refine your packing list, and subscribe to Cruise Pro for more honest insights and essential advice that truly transforms your travel experience. What's your top wardrobe hack for a cruise? Share it in the comments below. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.